Alright guys, I hope everyone is having an absolutely amazing Wednesday. I had a pretty and amazing day. I started off the morning with each week we meet with our team, weekly meeting. We go over some quick motivation. We talk about our wins. We had a new employee today, so I did a quick introduction of him. He shared what his favorite, what's it called? Oh my gosh, I can't even say what it's called. Superhero is, just to get him, used to being part of the meeting, getting a quick introduction, so the team knows who he is. And then we had to do a little. One of our employees that we are in the process right now of hiring him as a project manager to help us run the projects. That way my fiance, soon to be husband, can start, leveraging more of the job sites. He had a few moments to talk. So right now we're in the process of giving him more responsibilities, giving him a small little piece, and he kind of had to give it to the team today. Yes.
Can I go there?
Yes. You're welcome. So he kind of had to give it to the team a little bit today, because I've been kind of screwing up on my phone. He's been having to go back and fix their stuff. And what's the point of paying them if they're not going to do their job? And so, that's kind of the conversation that we had to have today. And he took it on himself to have that conversation with our team, which is a growing, I don't want to call it a pain, but something we're having to learn is how to teach him on how to, it's always been kind of me and Kevin that's always kind of managed the workload. We recently hired someone as well for admin, but hiring someone to just kind of do the task is different when you're looking for someone for leadership, because they're gonna take on responsibilities, and just them understanding the importance that if it's not done right, it's their job to correct it or go out there and fix it. We're actually about to start paying that employee salary. Just something that we're looking into. It was just a growing pain that we kind of have to go through. And we've been in business now for 10 years and still have growing pains. But I just wanted to hop on here real quick and just share with you guys the importance of, balancing your schedule. And I don't really think there's no such thing as balance. It's just learning to decide what's important, a priority and not. Me working out is a priority. Me talking to you guys is a priority. So if I can just talk to you guys while I work out, that's me balancing it out a little bit. But me, I've talked about it before. I'm huge on, I can't even think, it's called the Eisenhower. And I use that a lot. Used it for about a year now. But the Eisenhower is pretty much a 4 quadrants. And I have a list on what's important. I have a list
on what's not super important, what's not super urgent. I have a list on what can be delegated and what can be deleted. To me, the deletion, I personally honestly probably don't use that portion like I should. I just kind of deleted off my to-do list. But I also use that side for personal as well, because I don't care what anyone says. Like the stuff that you got going on in your personal life, if you allow it to, it will take over your business. So for that reason, I feel like it all should kind of be in one space. And I might be wrong. That's just my thoughts. Because if not, I have like all these different like papers or like, that's too much. And so that's just kind of what I do to keep balance. I also, there's things that I prioritize, like our weekly meetings. We're gonna do our weekly meetings no matter what. I even hop on those meetings when I'm on vacation. Because the reason why I hop on those meetings when I'm on vacation, I've been on vacation with my mom and my sister and with the kids. I got up at 6:30 in the morning so I can make sure to be on that call because I'm a leader and I want to show the team that if I'm on vacation or I'm on doing something with my family, then they should show up as well. I'm not saying that they should, but I'm a leader and I'm going to show it the way that I want to make sure that they should see how important it is. Also, I prioritize my meetings. So right now I do still work from home. I have a 5-year-old, crazy, and a 2-year-old. So I try to do my best to schedule all my meetings within the time frame that my 2-year-old is taking her nap. And my 5-year-old, I'll have him go lay down for like an hour or 2 hours in his room where he's kind of, my family used to call it quiet time. And if somebody wants to schedule a meeting, like unless it's like literally for a way that who's gonna pay me, I'm not meeting with them after that time. Like job interviews, I do job interviews weekly at 11 and 12. I know people message me all the time, oh, can I meet after 1 o'clock? And I'm like, no. Like, no, you can't. Like, this is the time that I have set for it, and you are welcome to schedule a time for the following week at 11 or 12 o'clock. Because I've prioritized that time for those interviews. I do them weekly. But I will meet with someone after that time if it's for a money income activity or something that is going to actually make us money. Because I do prioritize not more than my children, of course, but if it's something that's actually going to make us money, then I might have my mom watch the kids for an hour or two. But I'm not going to change an interview at a certain time because someone can't hop on when I do them weekly. But if someone, like I recently developed a relationship with an IT manager and she can only do 2 o'clock, and I'm like, okay, cool. Like she could possibly give us money in the future projects, and that's worth my time to either put my kids to sleep later or have my mom watch the kids for an hour or 2. And as I said, it's like prioritizing what's important, what's not important, which I think is really, really important. But I think that's the biggest thing when it comes to balancing your so-called life. It's just important that you understand what's important, prioritizing, knowing what phase of life you're in.
Mommy,
Yes?
how is open?
I don't know, babe. Watch your hair. I think I opened it. But like right now, like I gotta prioritize the kids because they're home and they're young. But But maybe in like 5 or 10 years, when they're at school and doing their own thing, I don't know if it's gonna be that soon, hopefully not. But if it is, I could change my priorities because, you know, your priorities change depending on where you're at in life. You know, like right now, I'm getting ready to get married. So, you know, that's one of my priorities, getting married in exactly 1 month from now. Crazy, guys. Since we've been planning, it's like, oh gosh, it's already here. But I'm super excited. But this is like a one-time in a lifetime thing. So it's the area of life that I am currently, and there's things that I have to do to make sure we're ready for the wedding, which I'm excited for. I just think it's important, kind of where my mindset is at right now. Just understanding where you're at in life. You know, your kids are gone, they're in college, you might be in a different journey than I am. Maybe I have more time, but that's not always the case. What I'm learning is, you know, everyone has what's important to them. Sometimes I'm like, talking to someone, they're like, oh, I'm busy. Or I'm like, I can't do this, I don't have time. And it's like, well, you got no kids. Like, what do you mean? But it's like they have, even someone who does not have kids, they have prioritized what's important to them. Or whatever else is going on in their lives, work, school. So it's just something. As a mom with 2 young children, that's something that comes to mind when someone says that they're busy, that they can't do something. I'm like, why are you busy? But I gotta remember, people prioritize what's important to them. And maybe, you know, right now, maybe they're on a journey where they're focused on saving some type of money, or they're just not able to do, you know, they're balancing their life in their own way, which I think is very important for us to understand, that everyone is on their own journey. But I just wanted to hop on here real quick and just share with you guys the importance of balancing life and business. And I just think it's about prioritizing what's most important at that time. But yeah, I hope everyone has an amazing Wednesday, and I'll talk to you guys soon.